has come to our family. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I've bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal of antediluvian evil. Our every step unsettled the ancient earth. But we were in a realm of death and madness. In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity, until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house, opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon.
Hey, what's good, guys? Hopefully you can hear me right now, but we are back with some more Darkest Dungeon, and I'm experimenting with some different stream options. I'm trying out a different program this time for streaming. Hopefully it turns out okay. I'm not exactly sure, but it seems to be picking up my mic audio, so hopefully it's all good. But yeah, I thought, hey, I got the time off, I might as well try to improve the stream quality where I can, but whatever. Let me just pop open the overlay. What's up, guys? So yeah, if things look slightly different, or like the quality is slightly different, we'll see. I upped the bitrate a little bit. I'm using a different version of OBS, and some other stuff happened. Maybe you'll see some other features, who knows. Depends how the stream goes. But let's head back into Sinful's Hillside Estate, and let's get back to that achievement hunting. Also, what's good, Kino? Sama.
We dug for months, years, an eternity.
What's good, Pasky?
And we were
Welcome back,
rewarded
man.
with madness.
Glad it looks good to you. Yeah, I upped the bitrate by like 500, so the stream should look better. Hopefully, people don't have the stuttering issue. But I'm taking that chance today just to experiment. Also, Pasky, man, I know you're always here, even if you're lurking, but I'm glad you said hello. But, so, for you guys who weren't here yesterday, when I was showing off the patch, the Coming in Hot patch is now officially live, and a couple things that they added, I might as well just recap over for people who are just arriving. But the main one is there's a new path to the stagecoach, so you can see this experienced recruits thing that costs busts and portraits, so making your heirloom slightly more valuable. All this does is increase the experience that certain people who show up have. So for instance, you can see that in our stagecoach we have a level 2 Vestal off the bat, which is crazy useful for later on in the game. Additionally, they added a new class called the Antiquarian. However, we don't have one available to us. Hopefully one shows up before the end of the stream. We didn't get one last time, so looking out for that one. Secondly, if you notice this little like refresh symbol right here, they added a heirloom trade system. So essentially you can pick an heirloom, up the quality or up the amount of heirlooms that you're trading in to get other heirlooms. So for instance, you can trade 2 deeds for 3 crests, or 3 deeds for 2 busts, or a portrait, etc, etc. What's good, Beyond? Welcome back, man. But yeah, I'm like super excited to see how things are working. So far, hopefully the stream is all stable and good and whatnot. It always worries me when you're trying something new in case something goes wrong, but whatever. But yeah, so this pretty much just makes it easier for people who are trying to like get something done immediately. So say you have an excess of crests or what have you, you can then trade your crests like so, and then get another item. So 15 crests is 2 portraits, but 12 crests is also 2 portraits, so make sure you know what's going on with that one. So Stagecoach upgrade, Antiquarian, Heirloom trading. They also added another new class called the Musketeer, but the only people who got the Musketeer class are the Kickstarter backers, which is unfortunate. Maybe they'll release it later, but apparently the Musketeer is literally just the Arbalist reskinned, but it counts as a separate character and they have their own trinkets and stuff. Bummer. Let's see, what else did they add? They buffed a couple classes, so for instance the Highwayman, if you go over to the Highwayman right now, they added a riposte to Duelist Advance. They also upped the damage of Wicked Slice, and they also gave him a slight HP buff. All nice things. They also buffed the Arbalist. They made Corpse Clear, aka Blind Fire, slightly better. Gives more speed now. I don't think I'm missing anything else, but that's the big one. Oh, one other thing. I don't know if it's been implemented yet. We'll give it a quick shout out. Yes, it has been implemented indeed. As you can see, heirlooms are no longer level restricted. So as you can see right here in the Warrens, we can get deeds from this quest, buffs from this quest, and crests from that quest. So previously, if you wanted deeds, you'd always have to go to the Weld, and if you wanted other things, you'd have to go to other places. But now you can go anywhere, and it'll be a random reward. Did they buff the Houndmaster? Sadly, I don't think they buffed the Houndmaster. One other unfortunate thing is they didn't add the town events yet. I know a lot of people have been excited for town events. They're pushing that back slightly further. But hey, you take what you can get. So that puts us right into what we're doing today. So for you guys who don't know, we've beaten the game already. That's why we can't go back to the Darkest Dungeon. So what I'm trying to do is farm up all the achievements that I can to try out the new mechanics and test out a couple things and get more familiar before we do New Game Plus. I haven't decided if I want to do New Game Plus before or after they add town events, but we'll come to that eventually. So the only achievements that we're missing are Beat New Game Plus, which again we're waiting for a little bit. We also need to collect all the Ancestors trinkets. Which is why today's stream is called the Dankest Pilgrimage, because we're going to be looking for all the Ancestors trinkets. Unfortunately, we sold a few to do the boss fight for Darkest Dungeon 4, but we're getting them back. We have 3 out of the 5 Shambler trinkets. We got a couple of the other Ancestrals, so that's pretty much my main goal. Is finish the, I guess achievement number 2 leads me right into that one, is we're trying to get all the Caretaker goals accomplished, and so we need to kill the bosses finally. I've been kind of procrastinating on that one because we were doing the beat the game in 99 weeks achievement, which we did, and that's all on YouTube if you want to watch it. But we need to level that new Antiquarian and also a Leper. So I need to find a Antiquarian because I already have 2 Lepers readily available for the task at hand. And I believe the last achievement that we have that isn't New Game Plus is to beat a boss with 4 afflicted heroes. That one's up in the air. Either we get that one or we don't. I don't know if it's really feasible to attempt to farm that one because it makes the boss fight a huge headache. We do have the Prophet as well as the Sunken Crew to fight, so maybe we'll get it, maybe we won't. If not, I'll deal with it separately. Oh, okay, one other patch note thing that I forgot to mention. They increased the cost of crests, like how many crests you need in the village, by like 30%. Yeah, kinda sucks, but whatever. Make the game harder, I guess. Yeah, so that's a Stagecoach, Antiquarian, Heirloom trading, more crests, and 2 characters got buffed. Hopefully everybody's up to speed now. But yeah, let's head into this thing. And I'll probably have to rename some of these level 0s once we actually have a Antiquarian. And yeah, so some people from the dead can get their characters back in the game, or some new followers or whatnot can gets their names added to the list of sacrifices. I mean, you know. So let's see where we want to go today. So far, I don't see any Ancestors trinkets, so that's a bummer. That already kind of kills our momentum, sadly. But I guess we'll just do something. Let's just do like a short mission to get us back on track. How about it? So I'll do this one in the Cove because we need level 7 Cove to fight the Sunken Crew anyway, and we'll take a couple people that are familiar to us. So let's grab... Let's see... I'd like to take Jess or Tranger, because Cove is really good for them. I also have to just chuck a couple people into the tavern for stress relief. So Jay gets a beer, Juliet's gonna go gamble, and I guess I'll stick Beyond over here. And Tranger can just chill out. He should be fine. But let's go to the Cove, and we'll take people who are left over. So we'll grab Yellow Jacket, we'll grab Last, slot 3. We'll take Smarty. Actually, no, we'll put Smarty in the back. Or Kitten. Let's take Kitten. Hopefully she's still around. And we'll take Malore. And we'll just go do a short mission. Probably kick its ass. Have a good day. And let's load up on trinkets, shall we? So, gotta take the map on somebody. Put it on my man-at-arms. He's tanky enough as is. He doesn't need the help. Though I put the tough ring on anyway. So, screw me, I guess. We'll put the candle on as well as the sun ring for the damages. I also like doing damage on the occultist, however, considering we have 2 high damage mark targets, we don't really need it as much, so I'm just gonna put the feather crystal on for speed. Ooh, you are light sensitive as well, and you have off guard. Oh, that's a bummer. I gotta get rid of that. Do I have I think my other occultist is dead. Yeah, okay, well, that complicates things ever so slightly. Oh well. And we'll put on a sun cloak because we're doing light run. And Kitten, we will give Dismiss's head for sick damage, as well as the musket ball for more damage and some crit. And that should be perfectly fine. Let's go to the Coves. So I hope a couple of you got to try out the new patch, because it's been pretty fun. Again, I don't know how good the Antiquarian is. I'd like to try it out, but RNGesus says no for now. Probably have too many items, considering it's a short mission, but better safe than sorry. And I'll grab a couple bandages, and an anti-venom or 2. And then some holy water, why not? Let's head out. Grab your tea. Always important.
The smell of rotting fish is almost unbearable.
2 empty rooms. Good stuff. Alright. Oh, you have minus speed. You must... Oh, you know what happened? They're lethargic. Oh, you have the tapeworm too. God. Not lethargic. I sent them to the brothel and they got tuckered out. Well, maybe we'll get something good here. Beast Slayer. Replaced Weld Scrounger. I'll take it. And we've got a combat coming up. Jellyfish is a problem. I think I can just kill it straight up though. Don't have to worry about stunning it too much. Alright, one down.
Falls,
and we'll snipe you. And hopefully my tentacles. Damn it. Close but no cigar. Stop surprising the poor snails. Bible thump. I'm sorry, EG. Also, welcome back, man. Happy to see you again. But they need to be surprised once in a while. He's lucky that I didn't bring any garlic butter. I'll turn him into sea maggot escargot. Alright, let's flashbang you up. Okay, that did nothing. Spear fishing. Nice dodge. We'll actually try to stun you. Because if we're gonna surprise him, we might as well stun him. Sorry, EG. And Pistol Artillery should finish them all.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Destroy them all, he says.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
But yeah, it feels kind of weird being back in the Darkest Dungeon. But at the same time, I'm happy to be back.
Killer.
Hello, beautiful people. What's good, my lore? Long time no see. Also, somehow still impeccable as to join whenever you're out in a party. Don't know how you do it, man. Alright, let's pop this. Alright, got a thrall, got a nice surprise, good stuff. So, I'll just crush you. Got a good roll. Hopefully collect bounty gets the kill here.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
And unfortunately we can't mark with you. So I'll just do this. Hit up the shots when we can. Put a vulnerability hex down. Get a little bit of a crit. Stress relief is always nice. Sick dodge. I don't know about you guys, but Skull Toss is just like one of the worst moves in the game for me. Like, having a stun and a massive amount of stress is, like, really tough to deal with. And not to mention the damage is decent. Hopefully we got the stun here. Good stuff. Got a brine going on last. Ooh, that's awkward. You're even slower. Well, I know where you're going after this. It's not Davy Jones's locker, hopefully.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
We can't heal ourselves, but we can heal last. So I'll do it. I forgot that I put on Rallying Flare for the Pig King boss fight. Swine King. My apologies. Too much of the sky up. Let's do another heal. I don't really want to flashbang him, because moving him forward is kind of pointless. Still alive, though.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
I guess I should probably keep some heirlooms at this point, because I do have to max out the town still. But I don't really care. Alright. Clumsy. That's good. It's not what I was hoping for, but it's good enough. Six scout. Let's go down.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
Speaking of, like, games that I'm looking forward to, April seems like it's going to be having a couple of decent releases. Dark Souls 3 comes out in, like, a couple of weeks. Also, I'm really, really excited for Enter the Gungeon. That comes out in, like, 2 weeks, I think, actually? No, 3 weeks, 3 weeks. My apologies. It's like first week of April. Oh man, I'm gonna be playing so much of that.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
And for you guys who don't know about either of those things, you may or may not have been living under a rock, but Enter the Gungeon's like a pretty sick roguelike with shooting elements involved. So it's like a twin-stick shooter, but a roguelike. So think of it as like Binding of Isaac, except it also has like a lootathon kind of mechanic to it. So there's like a Borderlands-esque kind of theme surrounding it, in which you have to get a bunch of like sick guns. It's pretty cool. And Dark Souls 3, very close game to my heart. Actually, we're playing a run-through of Dark Souls 1 right now for Sinful Saturdays. So if you're around tomorrow, come check it out. We're doing the Artorias DLC right now, actually. So yeah, it's pretty fun. Bad dodge. But it's been like really weird for me to go back and play Dark Souls 1. Because I didn't do any research of the game before I came back, so I'm playing entirely off memory. And it's like really awkward, because my brain tricks me into thinking, oh yeah, this is perfectly fine, and then it's not. Damn, Fishman has dodge. So do we.
Eradicated.
Oh, also in this patch, they gave Wayne June a bunch of new lines. So look forward to that one. For instance, that eradicated one. There's a couple more. Hopefully we hear them though. Man, I had tough days, but it's all in my head. I gotta love when depression is coming back. That's why I'm kinda unseen these days. Sorry to hear that, Malore. But you're doing fine, buddy. Hopefully you're doing okay now. We have missed you around here. Damn. How's your tarantula doing? Out of curiosity. Okay, we got the stun. Brilliant.
Impressive.
Nice little crit there from Kidden. And we can pop a heal. And now you're dead. Easy peasy. Dang, you remind me to buy Battle Realms finally on sale. Oh man, Spooters, I'm out.
But a victory nonetheless.
Yeah, well, Malore has a pet tarantula, so. It's doing fine. Have you named it yet? Still waiting for it to molt. I see, I see. I'm not a big fan of spiders, but you do you, man.
Wealth beyond measure.
The crests are probably pretty important. I don't know if we need deeds for anything more, so that's fine. But portraits and busts, I do have uses for. Oh well. Back up we go. Still waiting for it to molt. Sadness. I do miss kind of like the older days on the stream when a lot of people were interested in Darkest Dungeon. Hopefully the hype comes back a little bit. It seemed like a pretty slow day today. Well, even with the tapeworm, we still have enough food for 2 more hunger procs. This one's cute, believe me. Alrighty, Malore, whatever you say, man.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Alright. Either way, there's 2 combats and then a room combat, or 1 combat then a room combat. So I guess it doesn't matter which way we go first.
Another mariner, another misfortune.
Another mariner, another I am a bit disappointed that they didn't add new collector trinkets or anything like that, but maybe there was like a ninja update or like hidden patch notes. You never know. Oh, come on now. Why don't you have Bola or something? Let's bolster so we go faster. And then we will mark you. Oh, we got the mark off. That's what matters. Nice 35 damage there on the collector. Good old buddy of ours. This will give us slightly more torch, which I mean is kind of cheeky, but doesn't really do anything for us, so I might as well just heal. Get a little bit of a crit. And let's start doing some damage, shall we? Did they buff stun resistance? Like this debuff? Or because like we only stunned him once and he's got 80% right now. Collect call. A couple of annoying ones there. Stun, please. Lovely. And then we can snipe. Head games is really, really bad. Because now I can't hit him. Head hunt is also gonna suck. Unless we dodge it. What's good, Akir? Welcome back. How are you today? But yeah, guys, if anything's unusual on the stream today, or extremely positive for whatever reason, let me know. Because new experimental setup and all that. Floating sperm heads, this game is just one big spook fest. A little bit easy, a little bit. Damn, nice dodge. But this should be the end.
Well struck.
Gimme that Trapezohedron. Doing alright, slowly gaining my health back. I'm glad to hear it. Hopefully your flu subsides. But you can always chillax with us. Alright, one more enemy left. If we stun him, even better. We're not going to be stunning him this turn, though. Head hunt. No bleed. Good. Nice dodge. Not much I could do there. Yeah, what happened to the game hype? It went down so fast. I mean, I was kind of disappointed about the release patch because of the Darkest Dungeon itself. It didn't add much, but hey, they're slowly adding stuff to the game. Yeah, totally understandable. I think, well, we had this conversation yesterday, but I think what happened was Red Hook sponsored a bunch of people to play the game, and what ended up happening is a lot of people came in all at once, were really attached to the streamers personally. Like, obviously, you know, some people like their streamers, but like, because of all these massive people playing the game at once, the game was quickly dealt with, and by the time the sponsors' allotted time was out, it was already over. And then with those streamers left the community. So it's kind of catch-22. But it is what it is. Alright, 2,500 gold there.
Be wary.
Let's pop a bandage.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Hopefully we get that damned Arya box, or Overture box. The Madman has not dropped a single item for me this entire playthrough. Let's stun you, because I don't want stress. Or not. Either way, this guy has to die. Oh, come on now. Will this do more, or will this do more? This is a minus damage mod. Alright. No stress. Nice dodge. Rend is fine on Yellow Jacket. He's the tank anyway. That I don't like. Not at all. Alright. It's fine and dandy. We can't shoot him with our arrow this turn though, because he moved back up to the front. But we can get you. And hopefully next turn he'll be deceased.
Grievous injury.
That's not nice. We can't heal anymore either. Let's stun you. Just kidding. I think I'll just go for the damage at this point. It's kind of a stupid move considering that can happen. But I made the choice. Nice kill. Okay. A few barnacle barriers, that'll cheer me up a bit. But let's bolster here. One in doubt, bolster out. That's 2 kills, so Octocestus is coming our way now. Let's mark this guy. Yeah, there it is. That's not gonna death door us, so we're fine. I really want to move forward, so we gotta heal. I'm gonna be greedy here. It's not bandaged because the bleed's out. Nice stun. Nice crit.
Pummeling.
Good, good. Not much of a heal there, though. This is the end of the fight. Or not. It was almost the end of the fight. This will be, though. Nice, a sapphire.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
I'll drop the holy water. Probably should have drank it. Whatever. Doesn't really matter much in the grand scheme of things. Probably gonna chow down on some food pretty soon. Got a nice amount. Grab a sip of tea though first. Kind of miss the constant narration that's involved with Darkest Dungeon. We're playing a lot of Disgaea on the channel, and with that game, it's very straightforward. I pretty much just tell you what I'm gonna do, and then I go do it. So like, I don't really need to announce every single action I'm taking as much as in DD, where things can hit the fan really quickly. That's this bolster here. I'm gonna be greedy. It's not working out though. Oh, come on. I was gonna heal this turn. Brian coming on last. Good thing we bolstered. It's definitely helping. Tetanus is awful. And we'll stun nobody. Let's try that again. Okay, much better. And we'll snipe you. Stress wave. The yellow's not having a nice time. That's a big heal though. What's good, Sifu? Welcome back. How are you today? And we can swap it up and stun this guy. I think we'll just try to finish him here though. Call of the Deep. You need to die before you can attack, preferably. Just like so.
Devastating blow.
And I could battlefield bandage, but I'm not going to because I'm greedy. Pretty good, just finished playing video games with friends. You always seem to finish just before the stream. Well, sometimes during the stream. How has the Darkest Dungeons been going? It's okay. We just came back. We did play a little bit yesterday, though. But so far, so good. This is the practice run. Sick dodges everywhere, though, for sure. Also, there was a pretty big patch today. By big patch, I mean it added 2 new mechanics in the character, so I guess it's pretty big, considering Darkest Dungeon, but it wasn't, like, super extensive. Good crit.
Blow.
And we'll just numb some food,
and driven into the mud.
This ruby. I'll drop the key in all likelihood. Shovels can be useful here. Like right now. And also medicinal herbs. Most of the chests here are the coral chests, which you'd use a shovel on instead of a key anyway. I'm actually genuinely curious if there's actually still people who are completely fresh to Darkest Dungeon. Because, I know with, like, some of the other games that I played on the channel, like, people first experienced them through me, which is cool and very humbling. But, DD is where I started, so it kind of feels weird if people from those other games came to DD. So I'm not sure how much tutorialization I should do or not, as opposed to how much I used to do. Because, like, the majority of people here are already pretty familiar with the game mechanics. We're about to hit that affliction, though. Stupid barnacle barriers. I'm actually, like, super pumped tomorrow for Darkest Dungeon. Or not Darkest Dungeon. Dark Souls. I've been having a lot of fun coming back to that game. I've missed it. Should just wait for people to ask why to explain. There's no one asking. That's true, Sifu. But, you know, it's nice to be preemptive. Something I've picked up on over the course of my time on the platform is that some people are just shy and don't ask anyway. And, I mean, that's true of, like, school and stuff, too. But, some people just don't like speaking up for themselves, so I like to get the narration out there. Plus, I haven't decided if I'm going to be uploading any of these, like, bonus clips for achievement hunting onto YouTube. I guess there's no real reason not to. So, I guess the constant tutorialization is for those kind of people. But definitely a good point. Have I been reborn then and then murdered? You've been murdered, but you haven't been reborn yet. I probably will, Sifu. I might make you my antiquarian. We'll see. I've never actually seen the antiquarian. I'm not sure how they look like. To heal or not to heal? That is never an option. Slowly ticking this guy down. These Cthulhu champions are always really annoying. Too bulky. Not as bulky as those stupid fungus guys, though, in the welds. Those guys are everyone's worst nightmare. I'm ready to be a heavily clothed female that is only used to get gold. Oh man. That's a pretty apt description, huh? That's the end of the dungeon, but we're gonna continue. Just in case. Not really much of a point though. But maybe this one curio will have something awesome. There's a hunger proc. It did not. GG.
Despite its morbid aspect, this twisted, cavernous maze seems almost traversable.
On a random note, I also have a quesadilla. Stack dodge on me and let me buff myself. Oh man. Ruins Adventure. Aw, I like Slugger. Mediator is kind of meh. I assume that's how they work, I'm not even sure. I honestly have no idea either. I'm hoping to find out soon.
I can still see their angry faces as they stormed the manor. But I was dead before they found me.
Well, let's hope that one shows up.
On its
hey, Talbot. Unfortunately, they're level 0. This whole experienced recruit thing doesn't seem to proc very often. But, hey, we got one. Ooh, they have hard skin, too. That's really pretty good, actually. Egomania is kind of awkward. It's like a neat design. They're kind of like gypsy-esque. Maybe like a vagabond. Witch doctor-esque, maybe. I like the lantern. Makeshift sensor, rucksack, and bubbles. I like that color type. Yes, the color is also very, very lovely. Everyone knows my favorite color is purple. I like this kind of shade. It's more magenta, though. Let's see what else they got. The red's pretty nice. Ooh! Ooh-hoo. I don't know what's better, 2 or 3. But if I'm naming this one after Sinful, Sinful could decide. Sinful V2. I usually make a small V, don't I? Does she use a kukri? No, she uses a sensor. So it's the same weapon that the crones use. Let me see again. Alright, fine. That's the first time I'll see her in action. It's the first time I'll see her in action, too. Go with 2? I like 2 as well. 2 is probably, like... If they had 2, everything except for the purple, and they had, like, this magenta on 2, it would be, like, so... nice contrast, but whatever. Let's see what the moves are like. Nervous Stab seems like a generic melee attack, but it hits the first 3. Looks like a kukri. Yeah, that's true. This thing right here looks like a kukri. Let's see. Festering Vapors. So it's that move that they use where they swing the lantern and, like, blight happens. Yeah, it's a blight move. Okay. Get Down. Dodge and speed. Nice. Flash Powder, ranged attack, low damage, low accuracy. Oh, well, it's a debuff, never mind. Fortifying Vapors is a heal. Invigorating Vapors is a dodge. Protect Me, dodge +5, 25% protection. Force Guard by ally. Ooh, okay. So... unlike Defender or, like, Guard Dog, she chooses an ally to defend her, instead of that ally defending someone else. That's actually pretty interesting. Actually, I have one right next to me. That's pretty funny. You force people to protect me. Yeah, that's interesting. Let's see the camping skills. So Resupply, produces a random supply item. We've already seen that. Grave Robbers have it. Trinket Scrounge, produce a random trinket. That's probably interesting. Strange Powders. 1 companion, lots of resistances, and also stress damage -50. You could stack those. Yeah, you probably could. That's interesting. Let's see how they work. Let's grab Sinful off the wagon. Oh, one other thing I forgot to mention about the latest patch.
Where others will not go, and sees what others will not see.
One other thing about the latest patch is they actually increased the roster size by like 3, but because we beat the game, everyone who has the torch next to them doesn't count as a roster slot, so I forgot to mention that earlier in the recap. Let's also grab a Hellion, because Hellions are neat.
Barbaric rage and unrelenting savagery make for a powerful ally.
So I'll probably use a Hellion, a leper, and a healer, but then Sinful can count as a healer. I'm not exactly sure how good the heal is, though. We do have a random Vestal available to us as well. And, yeah. Oh well, we'll see how this goes. But did you see what I said? You could put Sinful the second. It is a 1-to-1. Yeah, it's 1-to-1 right now, but it could be better later. And I did put you on 2. See? You are on 2. Oh, put Sinful the second. Gotcha. I thought you meant the second color. There you go. Sinful the second. Which color would you prefer? Prefer? No, I mean my name. Yeah, I got you, Sinful. Stream delays. Nomad wagon. Ooh, that's actually funny. So yeah, 50% more heal. Let's pick that up for fun. I like that. Alrighty. And now we gotta name a couple other people. Let's look at chat real quick. So let's make a team, and then I'll decide which members I'm taking on it. So we have Sifu the second, because the first Sifu is no longer with us. I'm not sure if slot 3 or 4 is best for now. My chat room thing is bugged out on that thing. I'll check over here on a different window. 1 second. I apologize. Need to see all my lurkers. Yeah, I want to see a photo of the Kikri. I could find one. Yeah, go for it. I know what they look like. Also, for some reason, I can't look at the Twitch chat room. Bummer. The only ones I see are like Beyond and Akir and Valor and EG and Pasky. Alright, well, EG, I don't think he had a character in this yet, so it'd be fair to put him in. Kier died many years ago in a land far, far away. Man, those level 6 tombs are very stylish. We lost a lot of good people, right? So many heroes in roster. QQ. So many heroes. I only see those two. Alright. So we'll name our Hellion. Where's our Hellion at? Hellion. There you are. It's not just you, Sin. My chat is messing up too. I can only see like 4 people. Yeah, I know, right? I know there's like 9 or 10 people here right now, but whatever. This will be Akir. I believe I made 3 Akirs, so Akir the 3rd. And I know Akir likes that color, so we'll stick to that one. Let's see this Kakuri. Yeah, it looks exactly like I imagined. It's like almost like a machete-esque thing where the blade is bent at the front. It's pretty stylish. Yay, I've been reincarnated. Yes, you have. And for our leper, which is one of our main goals, let's see which one's better. This one has Slugger, automatically better. So you will be EG. I forgot the extra part of EG's last. EGWBF. There we go. And I owe it to Pasky to give him a new character, because I felt pretty bad about what happened some time ago. I think I'll make Pasky the Grave Robber. Pasky the second. Because you've been here for a while, and I felt really bad about what happened during XCOM. Alrighty. Pasky. I like that color. If you don't like it, you're welcome to let me know and I will change it. And EG. This is my standard leper color. I failed miserably in XCOM. Yeah, I think you only went on 1 mission and you didn't hit a single enemy. It was really, really awkward for all of us. But, yeah, that healing item that we bought for 1700 gold for some reason seems like it might come in handy depending on how good that skill gets. But, let's pop Sifu in to the survivalist. I didn't get to see myself die, but I got Falcon Punch to death. Yeah. Yeah. You did. It was not fun. So this produce a random trinket thing is like mandatory. Like why would you not take that? That's like free farming right there, and we'll get those. And let's go to the blacksmith real quick. Actually, not the blacksmith. The guild. Pop Sifu in. What skills do we want to take? Ooh, nervous stab works from every single slot. I imagine the damage on this is abysmal. Also, hey, there's a little bit of article of text here. I actually didn't know that. Antiquarian, a scholar, researcher, and keen archaeologist. The antiquarian is not well suited for combat. She is, however, an expert in self-preservation by making herself scarce in a fight or demanding an ally protect her. She ensures her survival if direct combat is unavoidable. The antiquarian can use her fulminating sensor to heal and invigorate allies and to toxify attackers. Interesting, interesting. I hear that it's a trinket that only the lady can get to. Only through her you can get it. Interesting. Well, let's see. Get down is like a self-dodge. Well, we're getting this festering vapors because it's an actual attack. I don't know about flash powder. This gives dodge to an ally. That seems kind of meh, considering, you know, bolster exists. Axe stars. Attack stars. Yeah, I definitely messed that one up. So let's keep the vapor. We'll keep this. And get down is nice for yourself, and protect me. And let's prop EG in here. He's already got pretty much everything I'd like. I mean, intimidate, not intimidate. Purge is pretty good for clearing corpses, though. But it is what it is. And a cure. Oopsie. Why did I leave? I gotta use it if it bleeds a bit more. I've been kind of neglecting it. And let's grab Iron Swan. Ever since the nerf. I wonder what her rank 5 gear is named. Actually, that was the first thing I thought of. I'm like, I'm really excited to see that as well. And Pasky. Pasky's got Throne Dagger already. We'll grab Flashing, and we'll grab Pick. So, I think we'll have Sifu in slot 4, because we can use this from anywhere, or we can use this from anywhere. So let's take Nervous Stab off. Actually, maybe I should leave Nervous Stab on as well. And take out Get Down. I like that. Alright, we'll put you in slot 4 then. And we'll put Pasky in slot 3. And we'll put EG in slot 2. We'll put Kier in slot 1. Looks nice. Let's see what they can do. We'll have to keep our eyes out for brand new trinkets for this character. Like, there. Heals received increased. It's kind of awkward. Let's look for ancestor items real quick, though. Because, again, those are kind of the priority. There's 2, but I really want to see this Antiquarian in action. I apologize. I'd like to start off with a medium quest because we can use our camping skill to get a free trinket. So let's get greedy. Leave it on until we figure out what knife she's using, if any knife at all. Touche. Rucksack and baubles. Makeshift sensor. That thing has really low damage, but maybe I'm just underestimating. Because everyone in our party does crazy damage. Alright. Let's put on trinkets. Does she give us any free items? Plague Doctor gave us that. Alright, I guess she doesn't give us items in the starting thing. Only with her trinket producing skill. Wait, let me look at one more thing. So that counts as melee, but this counts as ranged. Whatever, we'll deal with it. So I guess we'll put this on, though that's pretty much just going to turn our heal into a 2 HP heal, which is actually kind of abysmal. I actually don't know what kind of trinkets I'd want on them. I guess like feather crystals and stuff. Like for dodge and speed. And then for Pasky we'll give crazy damage. Actually for everybody else is pretty much just crazy damage. Let's put on the fuse matchstick as well as the musket ball. And then for EG we'll put on the sun ring because we need it. I bet it's a lore thing. She is there to make money. Why would she give you something for free? That's true. That's true. Actually, I should give her the map instead of this stupid candle for now, because this isn't going to come in handy. Not yet. 50% is a big number, though. And we learned the hard way that Berserker masks are utterly useless, but it doesn't seem like I have any anymore. Let's put Dismas' head on. Let's go crazy damage. That's the scroll. Yeah. Oh yeah. Whoopsie. Thanks, Sinful, for catching my mistakes. And we'll give you the sun ring as well. And the candle. Okay. We're going to the Warrens first, though, which is a really awkward place, but there was no other camping quest. So there's a camping quest in the Weld, but that's just as bad. Alright, well, let's try it out. If it works, it works. That's our trinket setup. Oh, I forgot to put the skills on. That would have been a really awful mistake there. Did I not get lunge? I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's put Shadow Fade on. You're fine. I'm gonna take Breakthrough off for Swan. And we wanted that. Okay. And camping skills I bought for you, might as well put them on. Alright, well, wish me luck, guys. I don't know what to expect. I'm going ham on the food just because precaution dictates me to do so when I'm inexperienced with the unit. Grab some keys just in case. Looks good to me. Let's grab one more holy water. Let's head in here. Yep, let's do it.
They breed quickly down there in the dark, but perhaps we can slay them even faster.
I had a feeling she would have naturally high trap disarm, but maybe not. Let's go this way, because we have to complete 100% of room battles. We can pop a holy water right away.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
That's new. See, I don't know if this just happens or it's because the antiquarian. Either way, I guess I'm gonna do all my looting with her. Because that's neat as all hell. 50% on passkey. Good luck. I did it. We in there. Yep. That's pretty badass. Got some room combat coming up. So let's click on Sifu. And let's loot this torch.
If only treasure could staunch the flow.
Dude, that's so awesome!
Otherworldly corruption.
So pretty much if you loot anything with the antiquarian, it just gives you loot. I love this character already. That's so good. Alright, let's throw a dagger, because we already have ranged trinkets. Here we go, wish me luck guys, hopefully I don't die. Hopefully. I didn't check your HP. Probably should have done that. You have 17. That's less than a grave robber. That's pretty damn squishy. Let's look at the nervous stab. Does 3 to 5 damage. That does 1 to 2 with a 1 damage blight. Your heal can target everybody, including yourself. Alright, that's actually pretty decent to know. That cookery is pretty badass. I'm liking this class so far. It's pretty much exclusively just for farming, which there's nothing wrong with. But that's so neat. I wonder if they stack though. If they don't, it might be a problem. True. Favorite character. Oh man, it's pretty badass. I'm quite happy with this character so far. Their usefulness may dwindle. Oh my god, she doesn't even have to be the one looting. So it just gives us money.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
How high does this stack? Also, if this is a minor antique, this is a rare antique. Is there like super rare antiques? Are there like better ones than that? Now I'm like all kinds of curious. Alright, we'll Iron Swan that guy, finish him off. Yeah, I'll Iron Swan him. Ooh, nervous stab doesn't reach. This would. I bet there is an old man tier thing she can loot. That would be pretty cool, yeah. Alright, nervous. Let's do this. Actually, no. I want to hit this gentleman real quick. Iron Swan. Lovely, lovely. Just Hewitt. So close. Hit the wrong guy. Nice dodge. That's a really good dodge animation. I love how the green in her like shawl is kind of like matching the background of the welt. That's really like awesome for some reason to me. Throw a dagger. You are dead. You are already bred. And we'll stab you for the finish.
Give them no quarter.
I blend in. You're like a ninja.
This expedition at least promises success.
I'm Naked Snake. Yeah, that's one way to put it for sure. I mean, I should probably just eat the food. And we'll take the gold because it's going to be worth more than that eventually. Unlocked box.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Keep going. I'm really liking this free money. I wonder how high this stacks though. 275 each is so weird too. I'm used to dealing with the flat numbers in DD. Oh well. You know where she would be really useful? In the ruins, considering she has a 4-slot blight skill. That's actually really good. This makes me want to farm some money on DD. I do not blame you for that in the slightest. Come on, Akir. Or Akir. Alright. Oh, Passkey.
Cruel machinations spring to life with a singular purpose.
Hunger proc. Stress is pretty bad considering we're low on, but whatever. Combat. I almost want to go where there's more curios because of that random passive to just generate money. Brigands are going to be annoying to deal with. Let's nervous stab you, actually. That didn't work. Maybe we'll get a lucky kill here? No, minerals all day or day. Iron Swan?
Decimated.
Decimated. Shank! Rain of Whips. Nice dodges. Except for poor EG. It's okay, buddy. We'll chop them down to size. Lepers do crazy damage considering how early on in the game this is. Alright, let's look at how Festering Vapors looks.
A death by inches.
Neat. Oh my god. How high does this stack?
Precipitates a dizzying fall. The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
See, normally there's no reason to read books because they're really bad. But you can't get loot from books. So there's probably no reason to read it. Because I wouldn't get loot from it anyway. It's usually just quirks or stress. So I should probably just dodge it. I was tempted to check. Okay, screw it, why not? Yeah, okay. You gotta experiment once in a while.
Spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
I do have a backpack, so I can carry a lot. That is a good point. Well met. Let's hit you. That did nothing. And we'll hew it.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
And then we can nervously stab a fool. Probably should have used the heal. Ooh. Bummer. Ball and chain. I mean, Sinful's combat prowess isn't the most important, so it's not the worst thing that she's stunned, but the triple target is kind of mean.
A dizzying blow to body
and
brain.
Creeping cough. Remember when I had damage? Because I didn't, but now I definitely don't have damage. Alright, let's actually just try to kill you. Oh, come on. Bummer. Drums of Doom. All the stress. Aww. Alright, just hew it.
The ground quakes.
The swine, man. They don't like you. And unfortunately, because Pasky got stunned, we can't kill these guys with nicely well-thrown flashing daggers. We can get a sick hew, though. Nervous stab.
Their formation is broken.
Avenged.
Maintain the
Just
offensive.
hew it. Oh,
These
it's up to
nightmarish
6
creatures
now.
can be felled. They can be beaten. Wealth beyond measure.
It's up to 7
Awarded
now.
to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
I'm like genuinely curious how hard this goes. What's up, my ninjas? What's good, Game Changer? Welcome back, man. Ninja, pay your bills. Oh, a secret room. Okay, if the Antiquarian gives me more money from the secret room, best class NA. I should really, like, dump some stuff for camp right now, though, especially considering how high my stress is. Alright.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
Both the rare and non-rare antiques stacked to 20. Dude, that's so cool. Alright, give me a trinket. Meh. It's okay. The spoilers. Everyone here wanted to figure that out. Sure enough. Alright. Let's Gallus humor for YOLO. I'm the greatest that ever lived. Alright. Ooh. Ooh. Her resupply skill isn't like Pilfer. You can use it 3 times. That's neat. The more I play this class, the more I'm like intrigued about how cool it is. Alright, let's just encourage. We'll pass on the praise to everybody. No, you did good. No, you did good. No, you're the best. Alright. If you actually think something so silly could get me anywhere near salty, my chat is very good at not being salty. I think they take it after me. That was a long pause.
The promise of safety.
Alright. Good luck, Pasky. I know, that's the point. Mm-hmm. Alright, screw you, books. Screw you, books. And we'll pop a torch. Alright, we can hew those 2, and we can Iron Swan you. So I guess the optimal target would be you.
Eradicated.
By Iron Swan, I mean we'll just crit it and it'll die. In which case, we're gonna nervous stab you. There was Reading Hallway. Yeah, Reading Hallway.
Fiend.
And we'll just hew it.
Another one falls.
Ah, that's a nice one. Another one.
Back to the pit.
Back to the pit. Oh man.
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
The new dialogue is on point. It's très magnifique. Let's eat some food. I'm gonna be getting rid of those anyway. I do have keys for the secret room.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
How funny would it be if you used trinket scrounge and you pulled like ancestral trinkets or like a shambler trinket? That would be the funniest thing. Alright. Pop it in. Let it begin. Neat. Alright, let's drop that. And we'll drop the deed. And we'll drop the bust. I am scared to do the DD in New Game Plus. It's okay, Game Changer. I have faith in you, man. You can do it. So this is the new class. Is like, you will get more gold, but take care of me. Kind of like that, yeah. Vocha. Or Vosha. But that's pretty inapt, yeah. Luckily, they have mechanics to help defend themselves. So get down over here gives you lots of dodge. So you don't have to worry as much, and if you don't like the dodge mechanic, or you feel like you're really unlucky, you can use Protect Me, which gets someone else to automatically come in and defend them. So you don't actually even need to have like a man-at-arms or something in your party to have defense on her. And also it gives a plus 25% protection buff to whoever you use it on. So for instance, in the next fight, I could use Protect Me on EG right here, and whenever they try to target this unit, EG will come and defend them. I really like that kind of design. Plus 5 dodge and 25% protection. My gosh. I know, right? It's crazy. Actually, let's use it just to see how it looks. Alright, there's the buff. We'll try to kill you. You're dead next turn. Close enough. Just hew it.
Executed with
we'll see if we get hit. We did not. But yeah. The protection is there. Butcher's Cut. That protection buff.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
And plus, can she use it on multiple people? So it works exactly like Defender.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. As victory
Don't really need that.
So too will resistance.
Pop another bandage. Move you back to the back. Keep pushing. I definitely like this character. It's aw. Crate was empty. But yeah, it's really useful, especially early on when the game's not too difficult. You can like make massive bank before the game gets difficult, and that's a really useful change. It almost kind of like justifies the fact that some people like to full clear dungeons, especially when you consider every single time you find loot, you're gonna get more gold. At least a little bit. So for instance, we'll get gold if there's a torch here. Which there always is a
Finding
torch
the stuff
there.
is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
That's so neat. Ooh, do a dark run with her. I actually don't think... well, dark run would provide more loot, but the main reason to do a dark run is for better loot. So I mean, yeah, you'll make a crap ton of money, but it kind of defeats the purpose. I think Antiquarian is much better on light runs than dark runs, because it turns a light run into a dark run levels of gold. That's just my opinion, though. Oh, lame miss. Alright, let's do Protect Me. You will never get this. Nice Iron Swan there. Just hew it.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
I just pulled off getting 33 cold on a level 3 medium and non-patch. Good work, game changer.
Mortality clarified.
Well, I'd
in a
assume anyway.
single strike.
Oh god, my English. It's no worries, man. Vomit. There's the defender. Oh, it's so good. Love it. Let's look at what the heal looks like. It did nothing, but I mean, it's a cool animation. Alright, let's kill you. You are dead to the bleed. Butcher's cut. Defend me. Alright, and then we'll chop, chop, chop. All the way home. And I might as well flashing daggers. The reason why is, as long as it crits on one thing, even if it crit on the corpse, you'd get stress relief, so that's what I'm banking on. And that's exactly what happened. And there's the stress relief.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
But yeah, I'm gonna continue adventuring for greed and also because I have a lot of food and torches left. So normally you shouldn't touch this thing, because if you do, you'll get a lot of stress. Something like that. So yeah, don't touch those things, because you'll get a lot of stress.
Gasping, taken over the edge into madness.
Tapeworms. Let's do a nothing right here. Let's just heal. Oh baby. One down. The stress. 76 stress is new. Yeah. Normally it would only give you like 40 or so. That's a lot of stress. Oh, I can give you like 100, but I thought that was the bony one that gave you 100. It's so
Remind
silly.
yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
You drink the anti-venom and you will like it. Give me a skill. Not like that. Journal. And this is why you leave the dungeon when you're done with it, guys. I'm just teaching everybody in the chat what not to do. But I want to test everything. New mechanics are cool, man. Oh, so many books. Stop it with the knowledge. Alright. We can use this.
A fortune. Waiting to be spent.
I'm not sure if it's because I opened it on passkey, or it's because the dungeon is complete, but opening that didn't give me an extra loot item. I'll try opening it with someone else again next time, see if that does it again. I forgot to update my game, oops. Oh, he opened that. I'll just lower the light, it's all good. But, yeah, the patch with the Antiquarian is now live. You don't have to opt in for the beta anymore like previously. Alright, let's open it up on pass. Actually, no, we'll open it up on Sinful and see if it gets me anything extra. Yes, it did. So maybe I do all my looting with this character. Interesting. Under proc. No biggie. Walking on trap was kind of stupid.
Ambushed by foul invention.
Got it. Congratulations, game changer. Stepping it up. Alright, one last bit of combat here. Be funny if it's a collector. It is not. Pop a torch. Hugh will probably kill those, but let's be safe. Well, we took out a lot of unneeded stress, but new mechanics. Yes, every item she touches in every fight, you'll get an antique. Yeah. I'm hoping for a crit. Just here. Hey, you got a rare one. Was it worth getting 1,000 extra gold? Probably not.
Some experiments should have never happened. You are doing just work ending them.
Feels good, man. Level ups. Here gets flagellant. That's awful. Cope tactician is whatever. Kleptomaniac is really bad, especially since we have an antiquarian. What's good, Classy? Welcome back, man. Happy to see you again.
I was lord of this place before the crows and rats made it their domain.
So, for you guys who don't know why I'm laughing, so sometimes when you go to the gambling hall, you can lose trinkets. We lost a trinket that you can only get from the darkest dungeon, and normally you can't lose them, but we only have 2 now. That's honestly just hilarious to me. So, when you finish Darkest Dungeon 1, you get 3 of these, and it helps defend you against Darkest Dungeon 2. I don't know if it's because we've actually beaten the game and that's why we can't get them, but that's honestly just hilarious, that he gambled away a trinket that's important to the story. Oh man, this game sometimes is too powerful. Alright, let's pop some people in the sanitarium, get rid of that creeping cough. Goodbye. Any other random diseases? I know someone has like a crap ton of diseases. Was it Malor? No. Jenny's got a couple bad ones. Was it Jay? I think he's got the worries. Juliet, bulimic. Last has it. Yes, that was Last. Alright. That's just really amusing to me. The spawn rate for experienced recruits seems to be like really bad. We never find any. It's been like 2 weeks now with level 0s. I was hoping that it would just make all the units that spawn level 1 or level 2. That's definitely not the case. Oh well. Let's take a look over here. Spike collars are good. This is okay. That's okay. Gonna be using the Antiquarian in all my medium runs. Just imagine my 33k run with her. Yeah, it's definitely really cool. Let's hope there's some... Ooh. 25% increased HP on an uncommon trinket. All of her trinkets seem like really decent. Let's keep looking out for new stuff. That's ancestral, so we gotta do that. That's also ancestral. Sun rings are cool, tough rings are cool. Alright, do we go to the Weld? Or do we go to the Warrens? I'd rather deal with pig people than fungus men, personally. I'm mixing up my Weld and my Warrens though in my head. Before I would just go off the trinkets, but like, I've been taking such a long break from DD that my mind is like, which one has the pigs again? Warrens has pigs, alright. Let's go drop the Yellow Jacket into the brothel real quick. Get the pleasure of flesh all up in him. And I thought I'd put Last in. Oh no, guess not. The lantern is so good though. Is it? I mean, there's no real reason to use the lantern if you have the map though. Cause if you scout out enemies, you can't be surprised. So what's the point of reducing your surprise chance? I guess it increases the chance that you'll surprise others, but I think inherently this does the same thing. Could just be me though. Because it doesn't really matter which ancestral trinket I get, as long as I get an ancestral trinket. I'll take all those guys out. Probably do stress relief on Akir and EG in them as well. Alright, EG, pleasure of the flesh for you. Let's also unequip all our trinkets if I haven't. And Akir can only flagellate, that is correct. There you go, to the penance hall. Who else was having a rough time? Pasky, we'll just go to the transept. And Sifu's getting diseases removed. Cool. So let's go to the Warrens. Who will we take? I'll take Jay, because Jay is neat. If I'm not taking a traditional healer, I kind of want to take Brave just for fun. Haven't used my neat units in a while. If I'm taking Brave, I might as well take McCool. They grow well together. And last is being healed up, and I can't take Juliet. So I'll probably take Smarty or Kitten. Or Abraxas. All of them are fine. Let's take Abraxas. You are afraid of the Cove. Doesn't matter about everything else. What about Kitten? Weld Adventurer. Less stress damage. Also, I apologize if you hear any furniture moving or something. Yeah. I can hear it from here. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it. Okay, let's get trinkets. So, we'll put Jay with the Tough Ring, as well as something else. Usually I'd put like the heart or something. Getting damage items on this guy isn't too bad either. How about the Ancestor's Coat? Or the Signet? Just max out on protection there. And for Brave, we'll equip lots of damage. Put on the Lock of Fury. And because his speed is so high, the Legendary Bracer is actually not too bad. Alternatively, you can put like Dismas's Head or something, but something high damage is typically what you want to do. I mean, Candle would just make him even faster. Sure, why not? I love the trade thing on all my crests are actually useful now. Yes, the trade mechanic is super, super useful. I definitely agree, Game Changer. I'm a big fan. Alright, well, cool. You get the map. I'm also gonna give him the Feather Crystal, probably. I like damage gestures, but yeah. There's a trade thing? Yes, there is. Oh yeah, you weren't here for that, Sifu. So for you guys who are just tuning into the stream or didn't see the beginning, right here you can see this refresh symbol as a trade system. So if you click that, you can actually trade certain heirlooms for other heirlooms. There's like a not a limerick, a legend of how much things are worth. So for instance, 2 busts are worth 3 crests, but if you up the value, 3 busts is worth 2 deeds or 1 portrait, etc., etc. You can go up and up and up until you only have 1 left, and you can switch between them like so. So for instance, 3 crests is worth 1 deed or 1 bust, but no portraits. 6 crests is worth 1 portrait and 2 of those. What's good, Dawn? Welcome back, man. Also, so hurt. You said hello to Game Changer first, but not me. But but you can see that 9 isn't worth a single portrait, but you can still do that option. So make sure you don't misclick like that. It's definitely a bad idea. So 6 crests is worth 1 portrait, 9 crests is worth 1 portrait, 12 is worth 2. The really sad one is if you're like 1 above. So for instance, you trade 15 for 2 or whatever, but that's logistics. Don't worry too much about it. But according to the system, the single most valuable thing is the portraits right here. Oh, Game Changer. Alright. Let's continue. I unequipped all the trinkets. Out of habit. I apologize. Alright. Maybe I don't want to put the Tough Ring on. But Game Changer is a flirt. I'm sorry. It's okay. I do feel no ill will towards you, Don. I understand how it is sometimes. He is definitely a flirt. Let's put a Sun Ring. Let's go, like, semi-damage a Man-at-Arms just for fun. Just because we can. I miss my pen. The Ancestor's pen was really useful. Sinks not having it anymore. Let's go with the Signet and the Sun Ring. One second, guys. what's good, guys? That was my uncle visiting from Seattle. There's whatchamacallit, the Rugby World Cup is tomorrow, and it happens to be in Vancouver, so they're coming by to watch because Fiji and Canada are in the finals. Which is a pretty funny intersection because I'm Canadian and my folks are Fijian. But yeah, sorry about that, guys. Random break. Unintentional. Do you really know how to grind my gears, Don? Oh man. Can you bring a Hellion and just shout things to death? You could try that, but unfortunately the shout doesn't do any damage. But let's continue on with trinkets and stuff. And if more people come to randomly greet me, I apologize. Let's put that on. Let's put the candle on. And for you, we'll put the map on. We'll also put the tough ring on for defense. And for Abraxas, we'll put the musket ball. And we'll put the Dismas's head, because he has a lot of HP naturally. Also because he has the tough perk. Let's get into this thing. So we'll bring some food. You don't need too much food in the Warrens, because you can just use these to get more, but it's nice to bring 2 stacks just in case. You never know when something's going to go wrong. And we'll bring torches, because it's a sun run. Praise the sun. Holy water. Shovels. Bandages. Anti-venom. You could try, though. True enough, I could try Malore, but I don't know how well it would work out. Also, I guess funny thing right there is, you know, it's like really hard to explain streaming to the previous generation. Alright, that looks pretty good to me. I could probably bring a little bit of extra supplies if I felt like it, but I don't. Let's hit the button. Also, for you guys who missed it earlier...
To prosecute our war against the swine, we must first scout their squalid homes.
But for you guys who missed it earlier, I'm actually trying to experiment with some new streaming software. So, I'm trying a different program. It seems pretty cool so far. You can see the different audio levels for games and mic, so that really helps. And I don't have to click the button on my mic, which makes this really annoying sound right here every time I turn it on and off, and I can just mute it on the program instead, which is nice. It's like watching TV live, but video games is how I did it. That's a pretty good way to do it. It's really awkward when you're the one streaming, though. But oh well. Oh, swine tars. How I dislike thee. I mean, we could just slice them off. Stress isn't too concerning because we do have a Jester, and I do have Inspiring Tune for later on in the dungeon. His bleed debuff is low. Yeah, fine. Let's get the damage started. Vomit on his sweater already. Brave spaghetti. And we'll just keep hammering away. Stress! Brave is the master platypus tactician. Esquire. And we'll just rake for the damage buff. Actually, the damage only applies to rake. Interesting. We have a very minuscule amount of stun chance here, but I'll take it. Eh, you never know. Trot Retreat does nothing. Fraggin. Fraggin. Alright, I'll rake here. I still really wish that one day you can have a Abomination and a Leper on the same team. It'd be so cool to just have the ability to rake and heal on the same turn. Oh well, maybe one day.
Decimated.
Crit helps. Clearing corpses means that he has less room to dash. And I might as well try for the stun again, alternatively I could just bolster. Which would have been the smarter thing to do, considering hindsight. Ooh, he just retreated again. Sucks to be him. Just rape.
Continue the onslaught.
One take,
Destroy
break.
them all.
That's 15 bleed. Just kidding. I just need like 4 damage. You got this, okay.
Prodigious size alone does
But
not
I say 4,
dissuade
I
the
meant a
sharp
crit.
blade.
Alright, so far so good. It's explore 90% of rooms, so I don't need to do the room combat, but what fun would it be if we didn't, right? Let's go to you real quick. I'm gonna take off Finale and put on the Inspiring Tune. And I'm gonna take Dirk Stab off for Finale. Because I changed my mind. But yeah. Oh, there's also a couple other random things that I'm trying out with the new streaming software and whatnot. And also just like a couple of experiments in general. So if we ever get like another follow or a donation during the stream, you can see it. There hasn't been one yet, so that's why I bring it up. Nice crit, no stun please.
Unbalanced.
Of course. Let's just de-stress a little bit. And then we'll crush one. Didn't work out. Tis what it is. A little bit of spit. Brave's having a tough time with all these enemies attacking him, that's for sure. Nice crit though. But yeah, I'm always trying to improve the stream quality when and when I can, where and when I can. So hopefully everything looks really nice today. We upped the bitrate a little bit, so quality should be up. Hopefully there's no stuttering, but so far it seems really good. And also, for some reason, my KBS seems like a lot higher on this than on the version of OBS I was using prior. Oh well.
Their formation is broken.
Just a little bit of behind-the-scenes logistics, I guess. Eating the food is probably what I'll do, but it seems like a waste considering Brave can heal himself. And back we go. But yeah, how's everybody enjoying their weekend and also seeing Darkest Dungeon again? For you guys who are playing through the latest patch of the game. Do you like Antiquarian? You think it's going to be useful? You think it needs a buff? Maybe a nerf even? So far my opinion of it is kind of...
for a task well performed.
Like, it's really top heavy. Like, it seems like it would be super amazing until it hits veteran level dungeons. At that point it kind of seems really iffy, and champion runs are going to be awful. And not to mention, you'd never take an antiquarian to the Darkest Dungeon.
Packs laden with
There's like no reason to at all.
Supplies.
There's no benefit. Scouting. Anti-fun mage at 80% win rate. Oh man, what's good, Tree? Welcome back, man. Pop a holy water right here.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
What to drop, if anything? I mean, it's just an emerald. It's fine. I'm not really too worried about money.
Such blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
Gonna go down and loop around. Gets more exploration done. And there's another hunger proc. Slowly whittling away our food supply. This way. No Sun Ring bonuses, but we should be fine. Antiquarian gives protections. Well, it gives protections to her.
Press this advantage.
I mean, it
Give
gives
them
you a
no
protection
quarter.
buff, but it's not really like a good enough buff that I think it's worth using. You know what I mean? And also she has like a dodge buff, but the dodge buff is single target or on herself.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Sometimes they feel hungry at the same time. You know? So I don't know. The late game potential of that class just seems so iffy.
Finding the stuff is only the first test.
Ever since we got
Now
one
it
though,
must be carried home.
we've been finding a lot of more trinkets in dungeons.
The light, the promise of safety.
Anti-venom... Do I get rid of you? Sure. I'm gonna get blighted so often now. Just watch. Scouting is nice. Also, I really appreciate the fact that they added that sound effect for finding a secret room. Also, Man-at-Arms can shout at things to death, just bellow a lot. That is true, Don. Man-at-Arms can do it, just not so much the Barbarian, the Hellion. Level 5 Necromancer, here I come. Good
Waiting
luck,
to be
Game
spent.
Changer. Necromancer is a pretty easy boss, though. You got this. It doesn't matter, we're gonna sell all of those anyway. But I guess I'll drop the boots. More swine tars. That's a different MAA, not MMA. That's true. I always mess that up for some reason. Nice crit. Sinful is just upset that the Antiquarian won't show her protection buff in private. Oh man, Rizareth. What's good? Welcome back. Long time no see. Let's transform here. And we'll just rage at that comment that Rizareth gave me.
Precision and power.
And then we'll channel that anger into critical hit chance. As we are like to do sometimes. Trot retreat. You know, if Red Hook really wanted to troll us, they would make an encounter where it was just 2 swine tars, and the one with the higher speed was always in the back. Imagine how awful that would be. How can the transformation induce stress? It's because suddenly he turns from a human to an eldritch creature that everybody's afraid of. I would feel a lot better. Yeah, I mean, I would too, but hey, some people are afraid. I guess it's like the berserk factor, because he stresses himself out every turn. Nice crits, Abraxas. Nice crits. Now let's bolster again, just in case he does the lance or the rush. Big spear. Ah yeah. Bolster, best skill in the game. Never doubt it. We'll rage on you. And you're alive. That hurts my feelings.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Suits you much better. And then we'll crush it. That was a pretty easy encounter. Now we can get a little bit of healing off while we're at it.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Oh, come on now. Probably drop the stun amulet for the ruby, because although this is worth more, the chance of getting 2 rubies automatically makes it more valuable. And I'll pop this bad boy open. And we got a sapphire.
Gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Hey, a map. Pretty sick map. So, the next scout will find those 2 rooms. If we get a scout after that, it should find the secret room. Nice disarm. A little bit of stress heal. Should probably pop a camp. Do I do it after? Kinda want to. I'll wait. I'm greedy. Sack's contents are
Wealth
ours.
beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
We're not getting any light bonus from that. It's gonna be slightly annoying without the sun ring. Actually, are you wearing a sun ring? You're not. So the only one who gets the damage buff is you. So I guess we're fine in that regard. Alright, let's transform. How did the abomination become an abomination? Experimentation. Ooh, sick dodge, bro. That's really bad. I don't want stress, so we're gonna aim for that one. Though this dude needs to die.
Wow.
The same way the Full Metal Alchemist turned his brother into a robot. The act of equivalent exchange.
About to break. Considering in, like, the Full Metal Alchemist movie that they end up somehow in Nazi Germany, it wouldn't surprise me if the abomination is actually Edward Elric. Just at a different timeline. Nice crits, McCool. You go, girl. This seems like something America or Russia would have experimented with. Perhaps. Well, if you guys don't know much about the lore for the game, the, whatchamacallit, the narrator, or your ancestor, has been constantly talking about how he's experimented and, like, manipulated people. So for instance, he created the rotting, the ambiguous pile of flesh that is that one boss. So, it wouldn't surprise me if his experimentation caused the abomination to come into existence. That bleed damage is stacking up nicely, and we'll keep bolstering, because that is what I am like to do. Nice crit. Alright, one more hit. Actually, I don't need to touch that guy anymore, he'll die to the bleed damage naturally. Good dodge. And we'll rage. Just kidding. They released a comic on his background. They did. That is definitely true. The comic didn't have any dialogue, though. At least the one I remember seeing. The narrator is awesome, but the ancestor is a scrub, but they're the same person. Yes, but the trade-off is that Wayne June is awesome. Size has no intrinsic merit.
He was caught by a cult and branded like a cow, then he went crazy and killed everything. Damn. Speaking of cults, like a while ago I remember telling you guys on stream that I was not rereading, but I was catching up on Berserk. And I'm definitely pretty happy. That was a really good read. Definitely understand why it's a classic. Alright, let's heal up a little bit.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
We're definitely getting an unusual amount of trinkets this dungeon run so far. Although we could use the holy water later, I'll probably drop it right now for this, for the time being. And we'll get some free food for healing purposes. Alright, eat that up. And I guess we can eat a little bit more. And the rest will heal up after we camp, which we are doing right now. That's the abandoned thing. Oops.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable.
Okay.
Rats in a maze.
Let's just boost our damage. I'm kind of greedy. I forgot to grab the damage skill on Brave because I'm an idiot. So don't worry about it too much. Let's do Every Rose Has Its Thorn, get the stress down. And we could do Marching Plan. Restring Crossbow is probably better though. Just get damage on you. And 2 left. Does anybody have... No, we all have Wound Care. Would have been nice to have Encourage. Oh well. Grab another bite out of the quesadilla.
Darkness closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
Well, it's a good thing I have Finale on.
Eradicated.
Stun, please. I don't want to transform because we're in the darkness, and that'll totally ruin our stress.
A powerful
The crits help, though. Tentacle Devour.
grievous injury.
Damage,
Palpable
Batman.
fear.
That was not cool, dude. I never knew they could do so much damage. This enemy's never been a concern for me. Stress heal it is. Well, we have plenty of food, so it shouldn't be too bad. I don't think he's going to do that kind of crazy damage again. That's assuming we give him the opportunity to. But that crit was really bad. I can't take this. What can't you take, Tree? Let's just manacle again. Nice crit.
Masterfully executed.
And I'll just slice off this time. More crits. And then we'll crush. And then that's the end of you. Oh, okay, you're gonna get a move on first. Bummer. In that case, let's bandage up. If we're gonna get hit, might as well get hit twice, right?
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Yeah, the narrator's escapade into the field of eugenics was pretty uncool. Also, coincidentally, whatever happened to Edmund Macmillan's game Eugenics? I'm kind of sad that that's not coming out. I heard it got cancelled. Nice buff. More damage, more heals. Oh no, the heals received is from Battle Bandage. Okay. Please don't do that.
Carelessness will find no clemency in this place.
Well, someone needs a little bit of stress relief, that's for sure. What got cancelled? Eugenics. It was a game by Edmund Macmillan. The guy who made Super Meat Boy and Binding of Isaac and all that jazz. Looked like a pretty funny game. In, you know, a Macmillan kind of way. A little bit of damage there. Yeah, we'll bolster. Hopefully we can avoid stress for one turn, just kidding. And don't go nuts. Virtuous, please. Of course.
There can be no hope in this
cut.
hell. No hope.
Oh, come on now. That bleed doesn't put him on death's door quite yet, though. The enemies are not being nice to me.
A death by inches.
Alright. Well, I heard a rumor, I'm not sure how true this is, but apparently if you can remove someone's stress back to 0, their affliction will disappear. So let's try that out. Why not? It'll be a long road, but I'm gonna try. Scurvy. Eat a lemon, brave. Don't get scurvy. The vomit doesn't help. Oh, now he's on death's door. Also, he has vertigo. Huh. Funny how things can change so quickly. Alright, well, he's not getting the death door proc just yet. It works.
A singular strike.
That's a pretty good game changer. I wish I could have used a bandage, but I appreciate the crit.
A
Not that
dizzying
crit.
blow to body and brain.
Oh, the enemies are being really mean right now. Break it in, boys. It works, I've done it. Cool, cool. Alright. Stress relief. Nice. And we'll do this. Just kidding. We'll just bola and hope it kills. 1 damage off. Death's door.
From becoming unwound.
Let me attack, please. Let me. He tried to kill himself. He tried to kill himself.
A decisive pummeling.
What a bully.
Success so clearly in view.
Alright.
Or is it merely a trick of the
Eat
light?
some food. Get off death's door. That would be nice. McCool's gonna open this box. That isn't a trap. We've got 2 more food which we can use later. We still have a camp. Let's go this way first. The occult scrawlings have not been kind to me today. Clumsy's really bad. Alright, whatever. Stress. Good dodge. Let's shoot you.
A devastating
Nice crit.
blow.
Do some more stress relief. We're gonna try get rid of that affliction as best as I can. Rend for the old gods. Nice dodge. Nice, nice. Just well stunned. It would be nice to have Bellow on so I could multiple crit people and restore more stress that way, but it's fine. It is how it is. If we're gonna get all these random crits, it helps slowly. Regardless. Alright, he doesn't want to be stress relieved. Bomber. Dirk stab would have come in handy there. More bread. Crush it. Okay.
This expedition at least promises success.
Well, hopefully when I pop camp, he doesn't take damage from it. When you have an afflicted unit, sometimes camping can have inverse effects, so it's kind of dangerous in some regard, but at the same time, if it works, it works. I'm gonna try it, hopefully it works.
A moment of
It
respite.
did not.
A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Alright, well hopefully this stuff works. It didn't de-stress him there. Okay, tis what it is. Got a big chunk off though. Let's try field dressing. Nice. And we could Eye of the Tiger or something. Anger management increases his stress, reduces everybody else's by 10. It's not the worst. We're getting really close to getting rid of that stress though. So it kind of feels like it's worth taking, even though it's like a really bad option when I can do stuff like restring crossbow. Whatever. Experimentation. Everyone's gonna take some stress in a second from this jerk, by the way. Sorry, Jay. Didn't mean to call you a jerk.
Terrors may
Oh no,
indeed
we're just gonna get
stalk these
ambushed.
shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
So you can't do anything. That's bad,
Ringing ears.
especially when it
Blurred
crits.
vision. The end approaches.
Well, at this point in time, I'm gonna eat my words and just transform. So, pretty much all that camping that we did to make things better was pointless. But that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. You know, you eat the bandage, and you'll get better. I promise. Alright. Good. No stress there. Great. Is there. Do that. Run for the old gods. Oh, these crits, man. And he doesn't want any help. So we'll bola.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Well, at this point in time, I guess screw the whole helping him thing. Doesn't seem to be helping us at all. Hopefully this gives us a nice buff, though. I'm gonna go grind out some Vermintide. Enjoy your day, everyone. Take care, Don. Happy grinding. Also, Vermintide is essentially like Warhammer's version of, whatchamacallit, Left 4 Dead, isn't it? Or am I thinking of a different game? Come on.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Nice surprise. I forgot to move. Displays all around. Yep, that's the one. Cool, cool. Seems like a fun game. Need to kill little drummer boy over here fairly soon. It's bolster. Ague. Look where it hurts. That hurt. Don't bleed.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Cut. Well, have fun, Dawn. Take care, man. Let's stun you so you don't hook me in the hurt place. And Battle Ballad seems tempting. Yeah. I'd like the crit chance, please. Don't do it. Okay, thank you. Dying is one thing. Dying to vomit is another thing. Oh, come on. Well, I can't save him. What are you doing? I really can't save him if he does stuff like that. Also, I can't save him if I get stunned here. Okay. The increased chance of death continues, especially like that. I'm just gonna move up. Alright. Thank you. Thank you very much. Vomit. Good. Nice and stressful. Let's try to stun you again. Great. Fantastic, baby. Dance. Stun you this time. Everybody gets a stun. You get a stun, you get a stun, you get a stun. Nice kill. Good work, Abraxas. And bolster is tempting. I'm gonna go for the stun chance again though. Be greedy. Butcher's cut. No bleed. No bleed, please. Of course.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
We're almost done with this dungeon too, that's the worst part. Alright, there's a stun. Do not vomit on this unit. I beg of you. Don't do it. He did it.
Survival is a tenuous proposition in this sprawling tomb.
Well, rip Jay. Sometimes you just can't save someone no matter how hard you try. His life. I rolled the dice on the camping skill and it did not pay off. That's pretty much what it came down to.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Funnily enough, we found a Holy Orders. Ugh. Alright, well, let's eat the food. We'll grab my signet back. We need the light ring back. So I'm gonna drop the bandages for the sun ring. And we need the Holy Orders to sell later. So I'll drop the shovels. Like so, and that should be the end of the quest, actually. Or not. If I walk in here, it should be the end of the quest. And there's the secret room right at the end of this hallway. So, don't do this at home, guys, but I am gonna try to finish this hallway. I don't have shovels. I am the worst. I should have got rid of the medicine.
Without tools of iron, you must rely on flesh and indefatigable purpose.
Well, that's really bad. These two are not people I want to see. Oh well. Well, survival's the important one, so I'm gonna kill the ghoul as the primary target. A little bit of damage. No stun, please. Nice. 1 second, guys. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
There's the vigorous, lovely.
Adversity can foster hope.
Alright, well, that's the end of this gentleman right here. Let's focus on the drummer boy. And that's the battle, folks.
Their cursed champion falls.
Well,
Be wary.
it's like a really big
Triumphant
bummer
pride
that we
precipitates
lost a
a
unit,
dizzying
but at
fall.
the same time, this save file doesn't really matter to me anymore, since it's mostly just for achievement hunting. But hey, stuff like this happens. You can't get mad at yourself. Not that I get mad at myself too often anyway. Let's eat that
In
last
Radiance,
torch.
may we find victory.
And that wasn't the end of the dungeon. Will this be the end of the dungeon? Yes, it will be. Back to the hamlet. We did it, guys. Sadly. Without Jay.
Sinful's labyrinth may yet prove to be navigable.
Decent amount of money as well. Tippler. Lovely. Level 5 Necromancer down. Good work, Game Changer.
Our family name, once so well regarded, is now barely whispered aloud by decent folk.
Yellow Jacket will only go to the brothel now. And Akir is flagellating forever. Oh man. Check the stagecoach. Ooh, we have a level 2 antiquarian. Ooh, that's so... Oh my god. So, apparently if you get empowered units, so using the new stagecoach path, the experienced recruits, it upgrades their gear as well. That's actually really, really huge, guys. Like, especially considering like new players or New Game Plus and all that other good stuff. And the only thing that seems to be the issue with that is it assumes that you've gone through dungeons when it buffs people's stuff like this. So for instance, we have more negative quirks than what you would normally have. So, but also you get more positive quirks. That's really, really cool. I like that change. So like for instance, you usually have like 2 positive, 1 negative, or 2 negative, 1 positive, or that's pretty funny that I called that out there, or like 1 of each. I'm not a psychic, I swear. But yeah, having 3 and 3 is actually really cool. It also levels skills, does it? Let's grab this one real quick and let's take a look.
She searches where others will not go.
It takes skills and also gives you one extra skill.
Will not see.
Alright, so blacksmith, we can already prove that. And then we'll put you in here. Yeah, it does level up all the skills and gives you one extra skill. That's really cool. I like that. I don't know, I'd rather use Sifu because hard-skinned is really awesome, but hey. I could just, you know, be cheeky, rename this person Sifu, dismiss Sifu, just have it like that. I'll just keep them for now, though. That's a really nice change. Sturdy satchel of oddities and a sensor. And before we had a rucksack and baubles. Res me, coach. One day, classy, one day. Speaking of classy, Sifu 3. I guess I could level up a couple of fresh units. Keep in mind, guys, I am going to do New Game Plus pretty soon anyway. Need to try for that 4 Antiquarian DD run. Oh man, Sifu 2 was too young. Oh man, I can't go to the DD. We've already beaten the DD. It'd be pretty funny if you could go back, though. It's like, hey, I know we already did everything we needed to do here, but, you know, it was fun. Let's come back. I wanted to say hello to my ancestor. Call him Gramps. But, unfortunately, guys, today seems like a really weird day today, because, like, I'm having some family come over and whatnot. Normally I'd be streaming for another 2 hours, but, they're constantly badgering me to go up there, and also the fact that some people might come down here and disrupt the stream anyway. So I'm gonna end a bit early. It's unfortunate, but we'll be back again tomorrow, don't worry. Also, tomorrow is Sinful Saturday, my fan stream for all you guys. We'll be playing some Dark Souls, so you can watch me die over and over and over again as compensation for quitting a little bit early today. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please hit the follow button. It means a lot to me. Also, if you hit the follow button, you'll see some new features that I added that you haven't seen all stream because no one followed yet. But yeah, that's my aggressively accosting you to hit the follow button. I apologize. I don't normally do that. But if you enjoyed, guys, feel free to check out the playthrough. It's all on my YouTube channel. Link is down below. Otherwise, I will link it in chat right now, or someone of my moderators will do it. There are many there. There are many like them, but these ones are mine. Also, I have a Twitter page where you guys can check out when I need your help, when I need suggestions, or things that I'm doing, as well as when I go online to stream. But usually we stream every day at 11:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And other than that, guys, check out the Poem of the Week. I write one new poem every week until I die or run out of ideas. That is also down below in the Twitch profile page. And last but not least, guys, it's been really fun. I'm really enjoying the Antiquarian and all the other patches, additions in this coming in hot patch. It's really fun. I can't wait to play some more Darkest Dungeon. New Game Plus will be coming soon. But as always, guys, keep it simple, keep it classy, and I'll see you guys another night. Again, sorry for the short stream. Take it easy.